MJF recently spoke about CM Punk. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what he had to say because CM Punk, well, much has been discussed about his AEW tenure, right? Due to the drama that he had in the promotion with various wrestlers. Issues between Punk and the Elite. I'm talking about Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Hangman Page. Well, it caused the all-out brawl. Punk, Ace Steel, they got into a backstage brawl with Omega and the Young Bucks after Punk ripped several wrestlers, including the Elite members and even Colt Cabana and his mother, Colt Cabana's mother, at the post-event press conference. This was weeks leading up of heated tension between the two. It resulted in NDAs being signed, except Punk claims he never signed one and actually spoke about it during an interview with Ariel Helwani. Everyone got suspended, right? The Elite later returned. Punk, he was out much longer for two different reasons. One, he did not want to return to the promotion. However, the promotion would not allow him out of his deal. Also, he was nursing an injury that he suffered in that event's main event. A year later, Punk, he came back. He was used on Collision. It was a situation where Punk was supposed to have his own show. Think about it like this. AEW Collision every Saturday night. AEW's second primetime 2-hour program was going to be built around one CM Punk, with the idea being that they would split the rosters. Those who liked Punk would be on Collision. Those who didn't like Punk would stay clear of him and be on Dynamite. In fact, Punk, once he returned to television, only made one appearance on Dynamite, and that was for a brawl and everything alike. He later was feuding with Samoa Joe heading into All In 2023 Wembley Stadium. It was a huge event for AEW, considering this was their biggest show to date. And there was an incident where he and Jack Perry mixed it up in the ring, backstage, and that resulted in Punk quitting, and the promotion released him. Now, despite the negatives, Punk has had memorable matches and made some friends along the way, such as Darby Allin and Brody King. And when it comes to CM Punk and MJF, they like to speak highly of each other after working with one another in AEW. It all started in late 2021, just months after Punk arrived in AEW. They first worked as opponents for a trios bout in December before feuding with each other. MJF won the first bout on Dynamite. It was a shocking defeat for Punk. But then Punk got his revenge at Revolution in the dog collar match. Wardlow famously turned on MJF in that match. And while speaking on Casual Conversations, MJF talked about a wide range of topics, and that includes CM Punk. He said, "Yeah, I think I would use the word mentor through hate. I was mentored by probably two of the most intelligent guys in the business, one through love and one through hate." He named John Moxley as the hardest-hitting guy he's ever wrestled, and he considers the Young Bucks game changers. FTR, best tag team in the world according to MJF. MJF added, "Kenny Omega was the best wrestler in the world, and then I beat him. I would love to do a rematch." He was then asked about Bryan Danielson, who is slated to challenge Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Heavyweight title at All In. He said, "Oh my God, genius, wrestling genius. Enough to beat me, though, but a wrestling genius." Now, keep in mind, Omega is currently on the sidelines with diverticulitis and has been for months. He's going to be out for quite some time. Now, obviously, CM Punk, he has made waves in the pro wrestling industry, and while it's not been in AEW, it has been in WWE. Returning in November, Survivor Series, shocking the world, including myself. I did not anticipate CM Punk returning to WWE on that show because there had been multiple reports heading into that show that Punk was not returning to WWE. Those in the company denied that he was returning. And sure enough, after the main event of War Games, what happens? He makes his big return. It was a really shocking thing, right? They played it up. They played up the issues with him and Seth Rollins. They played up the fact that that Punk was going to have real-life beef with Seth Rollins. They teased doing that feud. They didn't fully pull the trigger on it. But then we had Punk. And he returned and did 2 house show matches. He worked with Dominic Mysterio in late December. did big business, okay? A little bit of a warm-up match, if you will, or matches. There's a lot of differences between AEW and WWE, and that includes the ring. Y'all got to keep in mind, WWE uses a 20x20, AEW uses a smaller ring, right? And Stevie Richards actually recently talked about this on his YouTube channel, which I recommend. Just don't watch the AEW clips because he's so off on his AEW takes. It's not even funny, but like Punk had to get used to, once again, being able to work inside of a WWE ring because you have to think of your movements, your steps, your timing, the ropes. There's a lot of differences between AEW and WWE in that regard. Punk, he obviously worked Royal Rumble. He obviously got hurt in the Men's Royal Rumble match when he was working with Cody Rhodes. It was originally planned that Cody would win the match. He would go on to challenge Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship, while Punk would go on and challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title. Well, Punk got hurt, right? And he's been sidelined ever since. Instead, they went with Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre actually won the championship that night. Punk laid him out after the match. Damian Priest came out, cashed in Money in the Bank. And then we've been off to the races really since then with Punk and Drew feuding with each other. And it's been a really fun feud. They're heading into SummerSlam. They've done it where Punk has screwed McIntyre over 3 different times. That has been a lot of fun. You look at a situation in which Punk is expected to lose to Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. We'll see if that actually happens or not. But going back, and MJF, he turned heel recently by laying out Daniel Garcia, who was written off of television. He's been feuding with Will Ospreay. That has been a very fun feud. Really has. WrestleSTAR fam. A few news and notes here. First of all, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you are notified every single time we upload new wrestling content here to the channel. Also, if you would like to further support the channel and my family, please consider dropping some money on a membership, subscribing to that. You'll get additional content. There's a bunch of awesome perks out there, including members-only videos, which I highly recommend you go and check out. Also, if you are looking for some sweet pro wrestling merch, down in the description below, I have a link with some 2 sweet promo codes, including free shipping. All that information down in the description below. Thank you so much for changing my life, my family's life, and supporting the channel. And I will see y'all in the next video.